So here's something you could try, something you could do anytime you feel like maybe somebody's gone cold on you. Some people call this being ghosted. Just remember, if a prospect that has moved towards you and is interested in your product or service, if you haven't heard back from them, that's not on them, it's on you. Remember, it's your job to follow people up, not their job to get back to you, so make sure you're not making that mistake. So here's one thing that might make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. Some of you might even think it's a bit unprofessional, so that's why you should give it a go. Here's the reason why. When you're following up and you've kind of lost the momentum, if you like, you got to do things that are different. Don't just send one email and then sit there hoping that they get back to you. Often they don't even read emails. Think about it. How many of you listening to this right now have got unread emails in your inbox, like loads of us? So yeah, you want to avoid that at all costs. So look, here's something you can try in the follow-up. Maybe if you haven't heard someone for a while, just take a picture, a selfie of yourself. Now, look, you want to make sure that you've got a nice smile on your face, good energy. Selfie, send it to them, no words, no text. And I can hear some of you B2Bers going, oh my gosh, you can't do that, it's so unprofessional. Well, here's what's great about it. Nobody else does it. So you got to do things that make you stand out and that are memorable. Remember, if you're in the B2B space, you're not. You're in the people-to-people space, the human-to-human space, and humans love to be connected with. So I have got a 100% record on using selfies in follow-up situations as a bit of playful fun and just to get yourself back into their thinking. Now, when I say 100%, what I mean by that is I've always get like some kind of response, and it's never negative. It's fun. So I'm actually going to read one out to you. I literally sent a photograph to somebody, a director of sales of quite a big company, an education company, turning over several £1 million per annum. And we'd been looking at me training some of his team in one of my annual coaching programs. It's called the Elite Closing Academy Gold Group. We'd had about 25 back and forths, so voice notes, phone calls, email exchanges, little video notes, texts, and I'd made a mistake. And that is on one of the connections or contact points, I like to call them touch points, I'd failed to lock down an agreed next step, which is what you should do when you're following up. I'd failed to do it. So made a mistake, we all make a mistake. So it had gone a bit quiet. So I thought, I'm just gonna send him a selfie. So I sent him a selfie, there it is. Like just a photograph of me with a smiley face. And just a few minutes later, he sent me a selfie. And then that was like a reconnection. And then on the strength of that, we started to back and forth again. Then we locked down the logical next step. And a few weeks later, I actually closed his team into one of my annual programs. So look, give this a go. Like if you've got people in your world now, maybe you've quoted them and nothing's happened. Maybe you've sent an email and nothing's happened. Well, they might not have even read it yet. So try this, give it a selfie, send a nice selfie, send it on email, send it on text, send it on your, this is a computer with the phone on it, send it on your computer phone, send it on LinkedIn Messenger, send it on Instagram Messenger. Like just reignite and re-establish that connection. Just let people know that you're thinking about them and see what happens. You'll be amazed. When you start creating energy, move towards energy, I call it, something as simple as a selfie can reignite a sales situation, and you'll be amazed how much connection it creates in your possible buyer. Give it a go.